Okay, we're live.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Half-Ass Show. We are a little late, but shit happens.
Uh, Shit happens, definitely.
Yeah. I'm Brandon, and this is Illy over here to my left,
You're,
left. It's left
uh,
on this. I'm
yeah,
confused.
it's left,
Mirror images. I gotta flip the mirror. Ooh,
right. Let me.
yeah.
Sorry if I'm being slow. It's just that I'm trying to move everything that I should,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think
Yeah, it
everything
is what it
works.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do have an announcement, which we're probably gonna get to here in a few minutes, just so we got it out there. I was gonna wait until the end of the show, but well, we'll cover that later.
Yeah.
Uh. If we get to it tonight, there's a game company that actually has now divided into three different forms. So now it's a combiner.
Oh.
Uh, NFL and kayfabe together at last.
Okay.
Yeah, you know about that one.
Hmm.
Also net neutrality. It's back. It's got that new Coke taste, but it's got the same old style.
Yeah, I was very confused when you were telling me. I remember that term, but I don't
Yeah,
remember what it was about.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
does. But kind of want to get a couple announcements out of the way. First of all, it is tomorrow is Sunday. You guys know what that means. It is bi-weekly, and I am going to be on commentary over on the Wolf Games. I
Oh yeah.
believe it starts at 7 Eastern.
Yay.
Yeah, I can tell you're already thrilled.
Yeah, I need to go to bed at 8.
Mhm. Sorry.
Oh.
Uh, we have that. We have that. Also, new episode of Gaming in the Basement with our friend of the show, Rockagoth, is up and running. Also, I believe this week is an indie. I didn't get a chance to check it out yet, but I'm sure it's good. I mean, it's always good.
Yeah, usually she does good shows. They're pretty
Yeah,
entertaining and
very,
such.
yep,
Mm,
very in depth. And that will lead me to the announcement, which we're going to kind of cover at the end of the show too.
okay.
So, starting the first of the month is May. You know,
Yeah.
anybody that says May the 4th, I will punch you in the face right away.
Oh no, not the instinct thing that it's gonna be me.
That gets a steel chair, actually.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, that's my level. Fist to the face for May the 4th. It's going to be May. It is a steel chair, possibly with barbed wire, depending on how angry I am that day. So just be aware.
When is the comic book thing you said?
That is actually May 4th.
The 4th. I knew that. I wanted you to fall into that.
Knuckles are gonna get bloody that day, man.
Let's see how
I
the
came here
comic.
for my I came here for my free comic book day of Transformers, and I'm all out of Transformers.
Let's see
All
how that
dead.
works. I kind of want to see it. Last year was kind of fun to be there for a bit.
Yeah, we'll probably get there early too because we're
Mm-hmm.
psychos like that. It's
Probably.
also a little vacation for us.
Yeah, we have
I
vacation.
think we're up in the air on the show next week, right? Like last week you said, but I feel like you're kind of now like maybe because it's like we got to kind of break up the 4 days we're off
What do you mean?
for the show. Didn't you? You didn't want to do the show next Saturday, or
No,
you
I don't
still
wanna. I don't
you don't want to? Okay,
wanna.
there you go then.
It's not that I don't wanna do the show. It's like, no, it's vacation. I want a
Okay,
vacation.
fair enough.
Right? It's fair.
That's fair. That's fine. Yeah, no problem. Okay,
Mm.
so no show next week.
Yeah, I thought that
So
we
if
agreed to
everybody's
that.
disappointed.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I never know with you because you change your mind sometimes at the last second. It's like, oh,
No. No. I told you like, woo, we're gonna see each other's faces for 3-4 days, huh? And you're like, yeah. Okay, we'll figure something out, I guess.
yeah.
Oh well.
Um, but anyway, so back on track here.
Mhm.
May is also Mental Health Awareness Month,
Yes.
and uh, friend of the show, frequent collaborator. It looks like at this point, Rockagoth. She may as well be fifth Beatles status that we're going.
Right.
Uh, she has been putting together a bunch of various activities, and I guess myself and K911, who is also a frequent stop by on this channel, and her are going to be the tip of the spear on this one. It sounds like next Thursday, May 2nd,
Okay.
not May 1st, May 2nd. It will be an evening show.
It's
We will
Thursday,
be
if I'm
talking.
correct.
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday if you want to. Yes, if you feel like you need
Yes.
to pray to Chris Pratt, that's fine.
Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, Hemsworth. I'm sorry. I get my Chris's
Jesus.
confused sometimes.
Jesus, how dare you? How dare you?
I read the comic books. That's my argument. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, we are doing a special show.
Mm.
We are all three streamers, and we all have lead busy lives, and we are going to talk about balancing your streaming time with your real life time and how you kind of get there. Can you get there? And how hard it could be.
Right.
We do not have a time locked down yet, to my knowledge. That will be forthcoming, but I'm planning for evening because I think she said she wanted to do it around for her time, which means if we do the translation machine and time zones and get the TARDIS, it'll be 6 o'clock our time.
That's fair.
Yeah. When I told her, it's like, you do me Pacific, right? Because if it's 4 o'clock, Central, we're going to find out how streaming Life and Balance works because I'll be closing my store and doing the stream.
Yeah. Impossible. Impossibly.
Yeah. But we also have, by the way, Illy is not completely out of this one. This is not going to be an entirely my joint. She is got something planned for that also. Do you want to talk about it now, or do you want to reveal it at that point?
So I've been talking about it in the streams.
Okay.
The idea is, but we kind of need to make it work first. I kind of want to do some doodles. While y'all are talking, if anyone wants drawing their character, so because all of this is gonna be a charity at the end of the day.
It will be. Yeah, we are looking for a charity also for that special. That we're not making a cent off of this one, and that's fine. I'm not even mad about it. It's more, if we're gonna do this, I felt like we need to kind of put our money where our mouth is and actually do some good for a charity that does more.
So my thoughts behind it was like, if you want your character drawn like a quickie thing, I was thinking about doing like a whole page of characters and draw whoever shows up if they want to. So that's the idea.
If not, it's not like she doesn't have a backlog she could use. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I have like a million fucking characters, so I can be doing diddlies, doodlies, and dudleys. So that's the idea. Well, up to recent events, up to recent events, like 40 minutes ago, I fucked up my right finger, my pointing finger, because I'm a dumbass. So I just need my finger to heal up and see how it rolls, because I want to draw.
And if not, you're just gonna see my pretty face and two better looking people, I'm sure.
Probably. This day, please take a shower before.
Yeah, that's the problem. My stench, it's gonna permeate online. I get you.
I mean,
that's what she's really saying.
No, I'm talking about that you're gonna be covered in paint as usual, and I don't want you looking covered in paint. Does that make sense?
You realize now that you probably just jinxed me for that day now, because it's like I probably wouldn't have been covered in paint until you said that.
You're gonna have like a green face. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
At least that one I can just say I'm Irish, and also I don't need to. Then I can show my picture on screen. It's like, hey, you read my face. It's great. I'm a Zoom call.
Jesus. God. Well, I'm just saying.
But no, yeah, so once we get more information on that one, however, it's going to be with two people that one we do work with, obviously. K9, I'm actually really excited for, because that guy's like our charity expert. Like, if we were doing like a news program, Rock would be our tech analyst. That's no doubt in my mind.
Duh.
You would be, I guess, an anchor along with me, and K9 would be our senior charity analyst.
Yeah, he does that a lot, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. And if you guys do not follow K911, let me get his thing here. Please do, because the dude just does so much that it's not even funny. He does a lot of good for a lot of charities. I know he does a lot of animal rescue stuff, so there's that. And just don't hesitate. If you guys aren't following him, do. He always plays Dead by Daylight, and I think he does some Halo and stuff like that. So he's got plenty of stuff to entertain you with.
Right.
Yeah, but definitely check his streams out. But more information on that to come. Be checking our socials, which we have. You can find the MNR Twitter. We'll be updating there. I'll be updating on all the other various social sites as we get closer. And if you guys have have any thoughts of questions you want asked about like balancing streaming and life, leave a comment, get in touch with us here, whatever. I got some questions already, but I'm always willing to take more.
Yeah, he's been asking me things and I don't know how to answer.
Yeah, we may even do it live and ask questions. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck.
Depends on the audience we get.
Right.
Yeah, but this is very exciting for us because this is like our first collaboration in a long while, and you know, a lot of MacGyver parts to make into this. So I made sure I went out and bought some paper clips and some rubber bands so we can make this work.
The rubber bands.
I do not have the Richard Dean Anderson mullet, but I have the personality of Jack O'Neill, so we're halfway.
Halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yep, so that's about all we got there at the moment. Illy, what have you been up to off the streams?
Oh, I feel like this week I didn't do much. I only have like a fucking crisis with a matcha drink yesterday, which I'm still baffled about.
Oh yeah, that was something.
That was a great talk though, because I'm still like I want more of that shit. But that thing made me draw and watch Deadpool for some reason, and hear like all the music from Cyberpunk. That was just weird.
Okay. Yeah, that made you do that, and then it's like that's what you think. And then here's me on the outside, and she comes in the car, and she's like, "This shit's great." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. I'm driving." You know, my coworkers get this stuff, so I kind of know what's going on. And then I get home, and she's like, "I don't freaking understand it." It's like just anger a go-go, and I'm like, I just like literally like I'm grabbing like a piece of bread, and I'm like, if I eat this, will she kill me?
Right? I was gonna kill you. I told you like it's two things are gonna happen. One of them is not gonna be very good. I'm probably gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, I was really worried about, like, is this gonna kill me? Because first of all, let us remember I have like a problem with my thyroids.
Yeah.
And they have me like super restricted on amount of caffeine. Like I can drink caffeine. It's no
great!
problem.
You're a coffee addict. Awesome.
But like espressos, I can't drink that. Monster drinks, Red Bulls, that kind of stuff is not good for me.
We don't drink those anyway.
Yeah, I avoid them like the plague. And also, they taste like shit, you know?
Also that.
And yeah, that affects my heart and everything. So, when she told me, like, well, it's a matcha thing, it's like, it has natural caffeine in me. Fuck, I don't know how. But it didn't make me feel bad at all. Like, it actually woke me up. And it didn't give me the jitters like any other thing. So...
Yeah, but then it's like outside. It's like I feel like you're like I can feel my teeth rattling. This is crazy. Like
yo, I'm not kidding.
My lips are vibrating.
I was like, I am not gonna go to sleep because it was a truck day, and you know that I wake up at 3 a.m. So it's like, bro, I felt excellent. It's like this is not a real thing. And then I asked my brother, like, oh, have you ever heard of matcha thing? Because I kind of want to punch Steven Seagal in the balls. And he's like...
we all do. We just don't admit it.
Well, yeah, but yesterday I kind of was there. And he told me, like, oh, yeah, that's a good thing. But, yeah, it's going to make you feel kung fu fighting. I mean, oh, no. So, I think I found a drink that I can actually drink if I want to be awake for the rest of the night, because last night was hard for me to fall asleep. And I drank it at fucking 12 at noon, so it's like...
This is the music Illy heard as soon as she started.
No kidding. No kidding. Really, no kidding. It just... And then, like, I feel super artistic. I was, like, drawing one of my wholesome ones. I mean, no, I need sex on this shit. It's like, stuff like that. I was like... Man, it just, like, pumped me up to the limit. And then I woke up with my playlist full of fucking rap. It's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, it's like, I just got a text like, so Idris Elba does rap. I'm like, yeah, we've known that for a while. She's like, yeah, but it's not bad, actually.
It's not your thing.
But not bad.
It's not your thing. And then the morning I was hearing the music in my earbuds, because at work, it's like, why do I have my Idris Elba singing in my ear? And it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Yeah. Kids, just gonna say, like...
Say no to matcha.
If a cute girl comes and tells you, I was gonna throw this away, just drink it, it's for free. Say yes if you want to have a good time, I guess. Say no if you want to murder Steven Seagal, I guess. But nobody wants to not murder him, so.
I would argue, instead of murder Steven Seagal, punch Nazis. They're much more prevalent. You don't have to go across the world.
I feel like that's a perfect drink for me to drink if I'm playing Helldivers.
Yeah, which we do have now. Yes, that is.
Yeah, I kind of want to play it. I've been wanting to play
do-
it, but now I can't because I have a boo-boo.
Well,
I'm very sad.
yeah, it's so part of my thing is like this week. It's like every time it's like I'm at work. I'm like, all right, I got the energy today. I'm gonna go home, gonna fire it up. Get there before Illy goes. Fucking humidity down here, man. It is just beating my ass down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'll be sitting there and it's like I'm fine for like an hour. An hour later, I'm like, I can't do anything. My body doesn't want to move.
It's dreadful. It's dreadful. In the morning, I wanted to go on shorts to work, which is it's a possibility. I'm not saying it's not, but the problem is that no, it was gonna be too hard. I need to look for my belt and everything. Ugh. So.
Yeah. And then I woke up to Amazon, because Amazon apparently delivers overnight. Literally, I was not expecting that.
I found it funny that you were like, I don't think it's gonna show up, and it went out in delivery when you were taking me to work, and it was almost 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I was just like, son of a bitch.
I thought
By the way,
was great.
For all the shit I give Amazon, respect to those drivers. I've done courier work. I know it's a thankless job. If you do your job wrong, I'm extra hard on it because I'm like, I know what you do. I know more than you, and you could do better.
Right.
But people at 4 a.m., that's dedication.
Yeah.
That is commitment, and respect to you folks.
Overnight people have my fucking respect because I've been in overnight, and overnight sucks balls. I can't imagine how it is driving. Honestly,
well,
I can't.
we sampled that briefly, and that didn't end well.
You sampled that? Oh yeah, well, Kentucky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, no, fuck Kentucky. I'm sorry, but fuck Kentucky.
Actually, you know what's funny now that you mention it?
What?
When I first started being a courier, my shift started. I had to be up at like 3:30 to make it to work because we had to drop paychecks. So it was like an hour drive, about 40 minutes to get in. So you kind of have to wake up a little bit and get in there. So I was one of those guys that 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm going out to do like fucking deliveries.
Damn. Respect for you, love. But you were younger, honestly.
Oh yeah, and that was still a lot of coffee. Like how bad it was, I knew I had a time I had to get these all off by. And like I had my coffee break, I had my coffee, and it's like I knew what bathrooms to go to and what ones I could take a time, and it's like okay, traffic's gonna be a little heavy here, so if I go to the bathroom here, that I waste 15 minutes, there will be a unplug, and then I can move.
Oh my god, I understand that wholeheartedly. So
yeah, I don't miss that work. I really don't. Like when they told me, you don't have to come. Yeah, we lost that account. I'm like, do I still need to come in early? They're like, well, yeah, but we can't really force you now. 8 o'clock. Hey, I'm coming into work. It's like those extra 2 hours. I was like, After like 2 or 3 years of that, it was just like, oh my god, yes.
Sweet baby Jesus. Sweet release.
Yeah, sweet release.
Sweet release.
Hey, Rocky.
Hey, Rock.
It is going. We're just pining for the old days of early delivery nightmares that my life was.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna survive tomorrow with a black finger. Besides traumatizing my coworkers, I mean.
You're gonna be like, it's gonna be like, it was gonna be going around like, wah, I touch a desk. I'll let her explain.
So I have a chair here so I can sit next to my computer, and I sat over my finger and crushed it twice. That's pretty much what happened, and it hurts. Yeah. Brandon almost lost his fucking shit. I was crying. I'm a champ because I'm here. It doesn't hurt that much anymore, love, by the way.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Oh, yeah.
Right now, it doesn't look that bad, but tomorrow's going to look dreadful.
Immediately, she's like crying, and I'm like, okay, guide her to the bathroom, turn the faucet, put it there, and I'm like, okay, it doesn't look that bad. I'll be right back. Then, Brandon suddenly goes into action mode, and it's like out the door. Or over to the grocery store, raiding the first aid aisle, trying to find shit. Come back over. This is like in 10 minutes, by the way. Like, I was done in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Came back, dressed her up. Here we are.
The funny thing is that while he was there, I was crying in the bathroom. It's like, no, I need to ask Google what to do, and Google told me, just put her in ice, you stupid bitch. And I'm like, okay, and it did help. Honestly, it did help. Thank you, AI thing. So it feels a lot better compared to how it hurt at the start, but it pinched part of my nail and the finger. And tomorrow opening boxes is not gonna be a fun ride. It's not. So
well, at least you don't have to lift.
I don't think the lifting is gonna be a problem. You know what's gonna be a problem?
I meant like from a truck.
You know what is gonna suck? Putting my gloves on. Because I need to put gloves on. I know that's gonna suck. So
piece of advice on that: don't make your tape so thick.
Yeah.
And make sure the bandage is on there, because you're gonna take a glove off at some point. That tape's gonna come off. Like, all the shit I bought, take it with you tomorrow.
I think tomorrow I don't need to use gloves. That's only in trucks, so it's more for gripping than anything. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's more for grip. Tomorrow I'll be just fine, because it's just boxes.
Yeah, Rocket God's like, just pointed at people, they'll leave you alone.
Yeah, that's my way to tell fucking Hot Wheelers to get the fuck out, because today I said, like, if a Hot Wheeler shows up today, I'm gonna stab them. I am not playing anyone today. They can go die somewhere.
Yeah.
Grab their
now she'll be now when she goes to work tomorrow, she's gonna do the Danhausen curse to them. Like, she's gonna see them to point.
But that's gonna be
down.
extra. Yeah. It's gonna be extra because it's gonna be black and cursed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, you're cursed.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Oh, I'm in better spirits, but it's because it stopped hurting right now. Like, it just.
Yeah.
Oh god, so bad. Oh well, here we are. The show must go on.
You would do Freddie Mercury proud, dear.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Look, Rock, I've been a toy DBO for 2 years, I think. Has it been 2 years?
If you understand what that means, you work at Target.
I don't even know what DBO means. I don't know what that means. But the thing is that
I mean, I can make an assumption.
What is it?
That bitch over there.
That bitch over there, yeah. That bitch.
See, it worked, didn't it?
I love that. That bitch over there is in toys. I mean, yes, I'm a DBO. I'm gonna put it on a shirt. Can I put it on a shirt?
If they let you, go ahead.
Oh my god. Well, anyway, I've been in toys for 2 years now. And believe me, I know that the Hot Wheels are fucking assholes because they're scalpers. They sell shit. The Transformers guys are the sweetest people in the universe.
She might be a bit biased.
Well, no, it's because I had sweet kids there.
Yeah, I know.
Except the Bratz. What is the other ones that I told you? The McFarlane people? The McFarlane people are alright. They're alright. They're cool. They show up once every Red Moon.
I find the McFarlane thing so funny, though, because for the longest time, especially if you were in, like, collectible figures and all that, McFarlane equaled Spawn, and then somehow he maneuvered his way to get the DC license.
I love making those people, like, smile, because it's like, oh, you found it! Like, yesterday, I found, like, a Batman that has, like, a future thingy, and it's like, I guess, this is the one that you wanted? He's like, yes! Well, it was the last in the box. You're fucking lucky, you asshole. So... And then the ones that I hate the most is the people that look for Funko Pops. All of you can go.
Oh die. Yeah, the man children, I believe you called them, and he has a reason for that.
Babies. It's man babies most of the times. So
yeah, because according to her, they are people that like, okay, if you're taking care of a parent, I understand that. This is the argument I made with her because I was trying. Because I was like, well, look, if like a elderly parent or something, it's have. And she's like, no, these are the people that the parents drive them there, and they're like in their 40s.
Oh, yeah. Like the guy that yesterday, imagine like this fucking white dude, glasses, hipster as fuck, look like he has 35 to 40 years old, comes with the mom. Because, that was the mom. That was not the wife. Okay? Comes with the mom and comes with his phone and shoves it on my face. Do you have this Funko Pop from Kung Fu Panda, I think it was. It's supposed to be out today, but I don't see it on the floor. Because the guy from Tech doesn't show up after 11. I mean, duh. Because, like, well, you can get in the back, right? I'm not in electronics. I was like, well, you can go. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I said, yeah. You want that one? Sure, whatever. And I go and I stood there for 10 minutes till somebody showed up with a key on the back because I don't have keys. And then the team lead from Softline's like, oh yeah, I have the thing. It's like, well, let me get in because this fucking asshole is not leaving me alone. Pick the fucking thing that was huge. I didn't know it was a XL fucking Kung Fu Panda. And I was like, here's your fucking toy. He's like, oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry if I took your time with me. They still pay me. I don't care.
It's a good answer.
It's like they still pay me whatever I do. If I finish it, I don't finish. They're still gonna pay me the hour. I don't give a shit. Have a fun time. Get the fuck out of my face, or I'll stab you. Oh my god! But yeah.
And the funny thing is, you didn't even get any people for Stellar Blade. That's what more blew me away.
We don't have it.
Yeah, you actually don't. The nearest one is the target that's down a little further, not the one we usually go to. The other one.
What the one down in
Attaway.
The new one?
No, the other one.
Oh, the one where my ex-boss works in.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's a dumb.
See, I'm trying to be vague because I don't want people to know our location. That's the only reason I'm doing that.
I don't give a shit. They can go fuck themselves anyway. Oh well. Anyway.
Send your hate mail too. MagicNinjaRobot00@gmail.com.
Right. Yeah.
I'll delete it.
Sure. Nobody cares. But well, that's my adventures as a toy DBO. Yeah. That bitch over there. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be my new thing.
Patent that.
Yeah. That maybe that's why they took away that term. Because now I'm according to my resume, I'm a toy expert. Never thought that would be a thing, love. Never thought that I'd be a toy expert.
Meanwhile, the guy here with all the figures, okay.
Well, I am a professional.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, professional gets money. I get what you're saying.
Whatever. But that was my matcha adventure, my finger adventure, and how I didn't kill the man babies. How about that? Thank you, Rock. I earned it for 2 years.
And how?
Before that, I was an HPA expert, I guess. I don't know. Health and beauty. Health and beauty, especially me. I am not the poster girl of health and beauty.
One or the other.
Yeah, I guess.
Not at once, but one or the other.
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I know where everything is, though. So, whatever.
All right. Well,
let's move on.
So let's see what story do you want to start with? You want to start with the Combiner company, or do you want to start with Kayfabe?
Throw a coin.
Okay.
You're literally throwing a coin, Brandon.
No, I just threw my pen at the wall, so it made a sound.
Okay. So what you talking about?
Yeah. Well, since it's first on the list here, let's go over to the Combiner story. Okay. Do you remember when it's weird synchronicity on this one? Remember when we started this podcast and we were following a story of a company called Embracer? Does that name sound familiar to you?
Kinda. Yeah.
Okay. That was the one that they just bought like all the licenses for like Square Enix that Square Enix didn't want anymore.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then through the course of the event of this podcast, in fact, they gained more. Yeah. And actually, it would have been the TVD podcast since this is now the. Did you snooze the ads?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine. But that was when it was TVD, and it's like through this whole Magic Ninja Robot journey, they have been up and down and all over the place. Well, they collapsed earlier last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like they lost a big investment and they had to shut down studios left and right. And now they are separating into 3 different groups.
Okay.
So we're getting a Voltron style company at this point.
Okay.
So there's 3 groups. Asmodee Group. That is the tabletop division, or like, your card game division. They are the torso, if you're trying to keep track of this analogy. Trust me, I spent a lot of time on this fucker, so
I can see this.
Yeah.
I can see this. Okay.
The next one is Coffee Stain and Friends. That is the actual name of the company. I'm not making that up.
Coffee Stain and Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they are the mobile division, so that will be the arms and
Phones.
legs.
Phones, okay.
And finally, Middle Earth and Friends.
What?
Middle Earth and Friends.
Oh, I wonder if it's about the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbits.
It is, but it's also where they're going to drop their AAA licenses, like your Deus Ex, your Tomb Raider, your Dead Island.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the ones that are going to publish those titles, is what I'm getting at.
That doesn't make sense, but okay, cool beans.
And if you're curious, they formed the head.
Depends on what head, but okay.
Depends on the quality of the game.
Exactly. If it says PP or it's good. Okay.
Yeah. Look, it's a long way to make a Voltron joke, but hey, I got there.
Okay.
This is due to finances. The groups were divided up so that way they could all separate and make more money somehow. And the person that made this whole collapse happen in the first place is still the president of this group and will still get money for all this stupid shit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Ow!
so basically, I feel like... What?
Nothing. I just did something dumb and it hurt it.
Okay. Well, you know, I don't get to do this that often, so...
I am wounded!
I am wounded. Jesus Christ. For real, for real.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, so those are going to be all of where the licenses are going to go and all that stuff. So... I just find it funny that it's like it went full circle and evolved into a combiner. Because they were like gobbling up all the stories, all the like companies that were like hanging on for Square Enix, and they got Lord of the Rings license or part of it. I don't know. That's a whole rigmarole onto itself. Like if we wanted to do a deep dive into the Lord of the Rings licensing. I feel like it'd be that Sunny in Philadelphia like gif where it's like the guy's looking at them. Yeah, it's gonna be that but worse.
Yeah, I was gonna ask because do they have like already games in the wallet portfolio?
Well, they published the Gollum game.
Oh no! Oh no, they did that.
Kinda.
Oh no!
I mean, they inherited that one. I don't know if it's so much developed as inherited.
I was thinking like, well, maybe it's the Shadows of Mordor.
No, those were WB games, sadly.
Oh no, that's so sad. Dude, that's the.
Oh, I'm sure they'll find some way to like put electricity into that body to make it move again. Don't you fret.
That's the aborted baby fetus of a homunculus called Gollum, I think. Like, ooh, I heard so much bad things from that game.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad. What's like I forget what game it was last year, but they were like vying for the worst game of the year. Like it was like a tie almost.
God damn.
I forget the game off the top of my head what the other one was. The public knows. Let me know.
The King Kong one. That was the contender.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
How do I forget those beautiful graphics? Those gorgeous graphics. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I think you took more of a hit than you thought with that.
It was so bad. It was so bad. Anyway.
Yeah. So they after the massive collapse, that is the end result. They changed into 3 of them. Stupid games and depending on where you look, stupid products.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got nothing. It's just like full circle, and
Hi.
I don't know. It was terrible.
You got nothing.
Well, it was the biggest story to start the week, and then the week just kept going.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And now the end of the week, it's the game Celebrate we were talking about earlier got released, and the rest of the world apparently just it's too sexy for its game.
Oh. Yeah. Well, hey, look at it this way. At least it's not a week where AI sucks.
No, not yet.
It's good. Like, Brandon, I feel like as the last month came, all April, it was like, oh, AI does this, and this happened with the AI bros, and this.
So what you're saying is it was April.
April, yeah.
April.
April. Yeah, it was April. Oh my god, it was so bad. This month was so bad for my
Yeah.
human psyche.
But no, I find it funny. It's like everybody's so obsessed with the graphics on this game, and it's like, guys, it's a fictional character, and we did this already. She's actually surprisingly more clothed than the other girl was.
Oh, you're talking about Stellar Blade, huh?
Yeah, like Nier Automata is like what everybody's comparing it to, and it's got reason to. I agree with it.
Well, look, I'm just gonna be honest. There's a couple of things that they censored, and I'm okay with it. With one thing, I don't think we needed the camel toe.
Probably not.
Yeah, like it's like this is too much. This is fine. I mean, I get it. I know how a pussy works. I have one. And I don't know. A lot of us is like we really don't want our cookie looking out there. Why would she?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just and the way they like now it doesn't look good because it doesn't even look like anything. It looks like she has a path. It's weird. So, but well, at least
I mean, you know, you probably want padding down there. I'm just gonna say that.
she looks like she's permanently in her period, and I feel bad for her. I'm just saying.
Also explains all the rage.
All the rage, yeah. Me, you've seen me. You've seen me. So.
But no, I find it funny. Everybody's like, this tells me a lot about like how we are as gamers. Because if you actually look at the gameplay, everybody's like, okay, it's Nier Automata. You know what you're getting into here. The combat's a little bit better, but it's like a evergreen version of Automata. Like the story is not near as good or as engaging, but it does what it does do. Okay. But it's like everybody's like, but the graphics. I'm like, are you even like? Do you understand? Games have gameplay, and that is why we come. It's not to like, hey, look at the pretty graphics. It's like going to Oppenheimer and ignoring the stellar performances because, you know, that one scene in the movie just didn't look very visual.
I knew you were going to brought that up at some point in your life.
You'd been mad if I didn't.
No, I'm with you there, and it's still stupid.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, that tells me a lot about how people are as, like, gamers. It's like, you guys aren't playing the game. You're probably, look, shooting myself in the foot situation. You're probably watching it on Twitch and not actually playing it, but you're saying you're playing it.
Right. It's, I have, like, a lot of friends that's like, oh, yeah, I played that. Like, did you? No, I actually watched a play game is whatever. So you didn't play it. You saw somebody frustrate themselves watching it, and yeah. With this game, with the Stellar Blade, it looks really pretty. I'm honestly surprised in a good way that the gore is phenomenal. It's like, God.
Yeah, that is body horror a go-go.
Because it's Koreans. Like, I forget, like, that little snippet that we played that day, I was like, God damn, the body horror on this shit is awesome. I would eat it with nachos. Like, honestly. Because I for one, when I used to watch a lot of horror, Korean horror is just another beast. It's different. It hits different.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good for that.
Also, at the same time, here's the other thing I have a problem with. Everybody's like, oh, it's too sexy and she's sexist and all that stuff. I have 2 words for you. And they came out in February.
What?
Tifa Lockhart.
Oh, I'm tired of hearing.
How many people? No, but do you get what I'm saying? No, it's not that. It's like you oogled that character model, and this one's too much.
Yeah. It's just, how can I say it without hurting anybody?
Oh, just hurt him. I don't care.
It's a 3D graphic character, my friends. It's just that. It's the same thing as cartoon thingies. So.
Which, by the way, if you're into the cartoon thingies, go look at KOF. Go look at King of Fighters. You have a murderer's row.
Give it
a murderer's row of them.
Yeah, just give it a look for 5 minutes in the graphics. Not even the 3D ones. I'm talking about like the back in the day.
If you're looking for a particular character, might be up your alley.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was complaining like, "Oh no, her tits!" Like, that's how tits work. So,
I mean, if you played Art of Fighting, depending on what happens, if you punch King the right way, like her outfit explodes in front of you.
I was gonna ask, Dead or Alive was like as naked as that one.
Oh, I forgot about Dead or Alive. Oh yeah, there you go.
Dead or Alive, Ivy, and every Soul Calibur.
Yeah, but she was actually a good character to play as. I will die on that hill.
Okay, but no, I'm Dead or Alive is old. It's all
Dead or
that.
Alive is worse.
Dead or Alive, it's all tits. That's all. Like, oh, there's a fighting game there, and
I will never forget somebody at one point was telling me, straight faced. First off, this guy kind of looked creepy in college, so already. And he's like, oh, well, I played Dead or Alive because of the in-depth fighting engine, and I'm like, yeah, it's like you can't see my face, but I'm like,
yeah, sure, bro. Sure.
It's like you can make that argument with Soul Calibur because of the mocap and all that. Completely agree.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, and it's like Street Fighter. Depending on your character, you can find styles and all that. I'm watching this, and I'm like, dude, you may as well just said Virtua Fighter. Just you would have had more credit with Virtua Fighter.
There were people going crazy over Lara Croft's triangle tits back in the day.
Yeah.
Yo, people were thirsty.
And actually, I think the newer model, the realistically portioned one, was actually better in the long run.
Oh, the one that is action packed, 20 seconds every minute, every second
Yeah,
of my life. Oh my god.
Lara Croft on Methane Island.
God damn, that fucking game! Like I remember playing it. It's like I need to stop this game. This game is giving me anxiety. Like,
honestly, I enjoyed the game because it's like it actually gave her like everybody was always telling me, oh, she's got a really good character. She's got death. I'm like, and it's like I actually played the game. I'm like, she actually does. I was wrong. And I think part of it was because of the body.
It was really good. I'm not saying that it was a bad game.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like, fuck, that game needed I needed a break every 5 minutes because Jesus. But
yeah, I feel like if Michael Bay made a video game, it'd have been the first Tomb Raider reboot game.
Right.
Because it's like literally, it's like they tell you in the game if you haven't played it, it's like you can fire things at methane tanks and it'll explode. I'm like, oh really? And at that point, it's like like you can play that intro to Sunny of Philadelphia, and I'm just firing arrows left and right and explosions. I'm seeing people fly, and I'm like, all right. Who needs ammo? I got a fuck ton of arrows, and I can replenish them.
It's a great game. I'm not complaining about it. But
honestly, that whole reboot trilogy was really good.
But what I'm going to is like people are just like really thirsty about things. Like, but I'm not saying like only with girls, with guys even. Like, it's like Jesus Christ. Like,
yeah, Miss Nightwing over here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ironically, I actually read the Nightwing comic books.
Yo, I wanted to play the fucking Arkham Knights, but I shut up because you said it was a bad game. It's like, nah, damn it, I wanted to see his ass in 3D.
What are we talking about? Are we talking Gotham Knights or Arkham Knights? Which one are you talking about?
Gotham Knights? Is it that one?
Well, he was in Arkham too, but I have that game. That's why I was confused.
By the way, Rock, it's just that Brandon has a thing on his microphone that just, when he gets really loud, it shuts him up, which is great.
It doesn't work in real life, though.
It doesn't. I still can hear him from the other side of the room.
Yeah, so just get ready next week, Rocky. You're gonna deal with that. It's like I'm suddenly gonna cut out because I'm streaming.
Yeah, be ready for that shit. Oh my god.
Okay, no, I didn't know that. If that's the case, next time it's on because it's like on sale on PlayStation Plus like every third week, so I'll just grab it with like $10.
I don't care. I really don't care.
Oh,
I'm just making it. I'm just making a fucking joke. Honestly. Where in what animation he appears and is fucking Doogie Howser doing his fucking voice?
It's
Come
a
on.
really good question. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I know that.
To Google.
Yeah, I know that there's one, and that just killed my vibe. Like, ooh, look at like. Oh,
it was Under the Red Hood.
Oh, there you go. I was like, yeah. That was how it went with me. Anyway.
Apparently, he is like a big Batman fan too. So
I don't
that's
doubt it.
cool.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
He's very talented. What's his face?
Yeah.
So,
Neil Patrick Harris.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
What I consider the creepy ex-boyfriend. I don't know why he looks like a creepy ex-boyfriend.
He seems like a guy that's like you could hang out with and have a good time.
And controls minds of the bugs. Remember that?
Oh, I still remember. So he was talking on, I think it was Stern or something at one point. Like he was on there.
Oh.
and they were talking about they were friends with Elton John, and he gifted them a piano,
Ooh.
like him and his husband. But the
Aw.
problem is, it would play music. It was designed to go and activate whenever, like, it was synced to
Yes!
his keyboard.
I remember that story.
Yeah. So it depended on where he was in the world. Like, if he was in Buenos Aires,
Yeah.
if he was doing a concert, you were getting it, which is great.
But not
If you're
2 in
at
the
8
morning.
o'clock at night in Buenos Aires, not
Yeah.
say 3 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds creepy as shit, but I love it. It's like, oh no, Elton John.
Can you imagine
is
just
playing
wake
the
up in the
piano.
middle of the night? Yeah, it's like you hear Benny and the Jets, and it's just like,
What the fuck?
I just want to sleep.
Turn that fucker off. Jesus Christ.
The kids come in. Dad, Elton John's playing. I know. I can't unplug it. He'll know.
It's awesome. The ghost of Elton John is playing the piano.
Well, considering he's not playing anymore on tour, it's
Thank
probably now just
God.
like.
He's like, thank God I have nights to sleep. Jesus Christ.
And it turns out it's at his house too.
Oh my God.
So he's just dicking around on the piano, and it's just like, beep, boom, beep, boom, beep, boom. It's not even in rhythm now.
Random at 2 in the morning. It's like, oh Jesus Christ, he's doing it again. And he's drunk, I guess.
Stupid British standard time.
I love it. I love that. I forgot that story. It's great.
Yeah. Among others, yeah.
Oof.
Oh, but yeah, yesterday also was kind of weird because Howard Stern, of
Oh,
all
yeah.
people, interviewed Joe Biden. And it was like a cloak and dagger operation, I'm gathering, because I was going to pick up Illy at work, and I heard, like, oh, well, President Biden is over in New York today. I'm like, oh, okay. And he said on an interview with Howard Stern that he debates Trump. I'm like, back up.
No. And we started seeing, like, holy shit, he's in suit. President, like, he's in, what did you say? Like, in a penguin?
Yeah,
Like, no, Brandon, it's just a black suit. Jesus Christ.
but it was still
That's-
weird.
Not in a tuxedo. Jesus, it's just a suit. It's weird
But I
to
got-
see him, yeah.
I got a weird impression because, like, Robin wasn't there. I know Fred wasn't there. It was literally Howard and Biden just talking, and I feel like it was done under cloak of darkness.
I got no fucking clue what's up with their.
Oh, you talking on who on his PR team thought this would be a good idea? You talking Stern?
I think it's a great idea. I mean,
Oh, I agree. Because also at the same time, apparently the New York Times was saying the other day that he wouldn't be interviewed for anybody, and next day he's literally on Stern.
right.
I think it's I'd actually say if you can, do listen to it because it was a very respectful interview. It wasn't like so how's the woman in bed? How's she doing, huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
I know.
It wasn't one of those. It was actually Howard Stern as an interviewer has grown quite a bit. He's not just asking the stupid questions anymore. He's actually asking very pointed questions, and from what I can piece together of the interview, I feel like he willingly did this because he said point blank, and look, I don't get political on this that often, surprisingly. But it was a very serious interview. He's like, I am fearful for the democracy right now because of what is going on. And I got the impression he did this because nobody is standing up to Trump in a way, and he's like, well, I got the ability to do this, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I would like to see it, but I feel it's gonna be very dry. But it's an interesting, I guess.
It was a very good conversation.
Right.
It was a very good conversation. I listened to it at work when I was left alone. Goes into a lot of his life. And Stern has one very good skill that is great for somebody like Biden, and that is he can humanize a person. He can
Right.
make a person who you absolutely hate, take whatever celebrity you hate, and give Howard Stern about 2 hours with them. There's a chance you're going to change your tune on them, because there's quite a few people that I was like, I don't like this person. And I heard him interviewed, I'm like, they're not that bad. Conversely, there's also people that I've heard, like Ronda Rousey, who I'm like, oh, she's a complete crap.
Oh well.
Yeah, but
Can't win
that's
all.
a different matter. Yeah, no, can't win them all, but he's a great asset for a political interview, and I remember at one point they were trying to get Hillary Clinton on there when she was campaigning. Like, he was adamant. He's like, look, let me help you. I'm not the same guy I was. I get what you guys don't want to do with this. Please come on. My fans will listen to you. They are loyal. They will come. And she went on the air after the show, after the election, and she kind of said, I should have done this when I was running for president because I think I would have won. That's how
Right.
good he's gotten.
Mm.
So, yeah, it's just, and I love Twitter yesterday losing their absolute minds over Stern. He's like, oh, well, he's not as good as he used to be, or oh, he's a washed up hack, and it's like, you're just pissed he has money and he can do this. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
used to the
no.
old him. Yeah, maybe.
Honestly, yeah. He has changed a lot. Now, there's still the stupid shit like he had Perez Hilton finger one of his people on the air live, and it was probably one of the funniest bits I heard in years, but that was like 6 years ago.
God damn.
Oh, I think you heard it, didn't you?
I think so.
I mean, I was howling in the car when I heard it. Like, it was like, like I had a shitty day going, and that happened, and it was just like, I did not know I needed this.
Hey, you never know. Honestly,
Yeah.
those people make you
So.
happy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, sorry. Just...
But if you guys, one more thing on Stern, if you want a master class in comedy, like you want to learn how to write comedy, any interview he's done with Jerry Seinfeld, look it up. It is like listening to a master class type situation. This guy, they will just talk about the art of comedy and writing for like 2 hours. Like at one point, he was like, well, what do you do? It's like, well, I kind of work on the joke, and it's like, if I don't like this, I change the word here. And I learned so much about like phonetics and like how a word can have impact and maybe change that word around in a story and stuff like that just from those interviews.
Right.
So definitely,
Like,
it's a hard one not to listen to, but I just thought it's like, yeah, that's how weird the circle has turned. It's a full circle episode of here, it feels like, because it's like the things you don't expect to have happen are happening.
it's fun. I missed it. We used to hear it more when we were in Ohio for some reason.
Yeah, well, because we had to drive.
Ah, that is true. I miss the good old drives going anywhere.
Oh, we'll be back. Don't
Hey.
you worry.
Well, we're gonna have to drive there, so we're gonna have at least 18 fucking hours to hear something. Give or take.
All right. Speaking of going full circle,
Hmm.
so the NFL draft was Thursday. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you got a side story on this that's pretty damn funny too.
Yeah.
The night before, there is I'm a big fan of All Elite Wrestling, or AEW, and the president of the company, Tony Khan, is something in the Jacksonville Jaguars group. Okay, because they're based in Jacksonville and all that.
Right.
So Wednesday night, they bring out some people. I believe it was Jack Perry and the Bucks. I'm sorry, they're my age. They're no longer young.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was, in the middle of the ring, they assaulted the president of the company, using air quotes. And then he took a pile driver from the duo of the Bucks.
Right.
Okay? So, and his selling was terrible. Nobody's going to deny that. But then they brought out like all the faces of AEW coming out to the ring to check on him, and they brought out his father too.
Yeah.
And then apparently they taped an episode that's airing that night, and they showed Tony Khan in a neck brace. So everybody was kind of like, all right, how far are we going to push this? And then Thursday morning, they had a story in NFL.com about like what happened to the president of AEW, with a wink, obviously.
Right.
And then what they did then that night was they had the draft. And there is Tony Khan in a neck brace selling the whole fucking thing.
I love that because apparently somebody posted, if Tony Khan shows up with a neck brace, I'm gonna get an AEW tattoo on my arm. And he did.
Mm-hmm.
I actually posted it on the news because I couldn't
Yeah.
find the original one, but I thought it was great. That was awesome.
Yeah, that guy had to eat his own words. Also, funny thing, I don't know how much money this will actually be worth. The neck brace that he wore
Oh my
was
God.
donated to charity.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
It's like, it's kind of funny, but it's like, it's like, I just find it funny that everybody's like, oh, he's really selling that. And it's like, oh, he's an idiot. He's trying to be a big man. It's like, the guy owns a fucking football team. You have one of the biggest nights in that entire sport happening the next day. You would be dumb to not do this.
Yeah, you kind of need to play the game. Like, play the fucking drama. Just go with it. Have fun with
Yeah.
it.
I mean, yeah. Look, he compared WWE to Harvey Weinstein, and somehow AEW is Pepsi in this situation.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like,
I love.
I was like, I'm like, I'm with the Harvey Weinstein thing. That makes sense with the story. Pepsi, I get the Coke joke, but I'm like, you're really stretching that thin there, man.
I thought the great comment of like Justin Wang saying like, well, next time I'm going to a restaurant, I'm gonna ask like, could you have Harvey Weinstein or Pepsi, so I can have some be pro. Oh god, the internet is just fucking insane. I love it.
Also, at the same time, it's a killer moment for AEW to do this because you have the first African American champion over there. Seattle's own Swerve Strickland, Rock, just so you know. You don't care, but I'm just saying, you're here.
You're from Seattle.
Yeah. You're in Seattle, yeah. They have Will Ospreay. It's just like every match that man does is like damn near wrestling match of the year at this point.
Gotta miss it, Vikingo. I really miss him.
Yeah, well, he'll be back, I'm sure, but they have Will Ospreay doing his thing. But still a Boston fan at heart.
Yeah, well,
our friend from Boston.
From Boston.
But it's like they got all these things just firing on all cylinders.
Whoa!
Yeah, it makes complete sense. But
whoa, your voice turned into a robot for a moment. Get up.
beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
Okay, that was...
Error.
You know what's the sad thing? It's still doing it.
Is it?
Maybe it's the internet. Oh, we are
Maybe.
also in a weather breeze fucking factor.
Yeah, now you're starting to break up too. I can hear it.
Yeah, that's how you sound.
Well, sound better now, or?
Probably is.
All right, hang on. Let me see something here. Hold on.
It doesn't sound like that on my end because it comes directly to the stream. So, but with you,
Yeah. Do I sound better?
no, it still sounds like crap.
Oh. I have to cut it on that alone. Hang on. How do I sound now? Better? Worse?
It sounds the same. Maybe just let it be.
Yeah. Welcome to the Magic Ninja Robot Hour. I am host number 365929753-4.
Okay, now it works.
Oh, now of course, as soon as I can make it into a bit.
Well, and sorry, it's just that I think, yeah, we have like a weather advisory right now with like winds and shit because there's tornadoes all over the fucking state or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, for those of you paying attention at home, suddenly my voice will suddenly change. That'll be HumorBot 5000 taking over for me in moments.
Beep,
So,
boop,
just
beep.
it's like, how about those Red Sox? Ha 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 ha. Anyway, on to the news.
It's like in SpongeBob with the robot dance. Dee dee doo dee doo dee. I'm sorry. Beep beep boop beep boop beep. Anyway.
Illy's substitute is obviously the cracked out robot that we found across the street for free.
I'm the ditch. There used to be a robot that was taking ditches and shit. That's me. There's reconstructed. It got reconstructed.
The ironic thing is you drink. You should be Bender.
Yeah. Yeah. I did get beers today. I wanted beers. Oh.
You wanted beers. I get it.
The effect went really quick when I fucking destroyed my finger.
That may have actually helped. That may have been a lot worse if he didn't have beer.
Oh my god, I would have like screamed. Like, ah! I didn't scream, did I? I don't remember.
I just remember right here. And I'm like, what? What? Then you got really quiet.
I said, ow, ow,
and I
ow,
went from
ow.
Uh-huh.
God damn it. I only remember that was hurting so much. I didn't know my brain just said, ow, ow, ow. That's so sad.
Yeah.
The day that I lose an arm, ow, ow. Oh no. Okay, that's about right.
What's again for everybody just joining us? Illy hurt yourself.
I am wounded.
I'm so dumb. I took a picture. It's on Twitter. It's so dumb.
Well, since we got that there.
What?
There. Taking
Yeah.
advantage here.
Check my boo-boo on the internet.
If you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, I guess. This is just my
Oh.
finger.
Speaking of, not going too deep into spoilers on this, but that new X-Men episode, man, whew,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I feel like being traumatized right now.
Yeah. So welcome to our world. That's pretty much us here in the M&R basement. I don't know if it's just a.
Basement? We have a basement?
I don't know. Is this a basement? I was gonna say.
I just thought it was a collapsed studio from somewhere.
I thought it was the old room that had like the cross in the back room, and it was like the Exorcist thing.
Well, it might have been that too. I mean, for all we know, Merv Griffin's shot here.
I don't know. I did painted the little thing that had like a human form in the wood, so it looked better.
Oh, good thing I got that. Good thing I got that stain for it then, so we didn't have to fix that up.
Right? That's like what I was saying. Like, well,
Oh,
the stain is
okay.
gonna what?
My phone's going beep beep boop, making death
Oh,
noises.
child abduction and some mark.
Yeah, but I actually have to find my fucking vent for a second.
God, mine is just, I have it with no sound, so Brandon is probably looking under the couch and shit. Oh, yours talks.
What do you
Right.
mean mine sucks?
Talks. I heard it like it's going on this puppy. It starts talking. Doesn't talk with you.
Yeah, mine does talk.
And mine,
like-
no. I shut the fuck up. That shit.
Yeah, no, mine goes is like, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to tell you exactly everything that happened.
Yeah, this happened. This is a person. Like, I'm gonna go out right now and look for a person like that.
It's like, let me check around here and make sure, we don't have the missing stuff.
That's supposed to be the real deal, that you are putting attention. But if it's not in the radios, how am I supposed to
Well,
go?
yeah, it's like, well, I'm over in Houston. This is taking place in, like, bumfuck nowhere. And it's like, how am I supposed to find this person? Hang on, let me get out there and look around.
Right? It's just like, I would love to do that. The Amber Alert is for that, because that Amber girl died because nobody paid attention or did
Mhm.
anything. So,
Yeah.
dark
At least
history, baby. But I know everything. I
Well,
know
considering
more-
you were excited to move to Cleveland after the whole 3-girl thing that happened.
Oh my god, no. Then you
Hey,
took
they
me
had
to,
ribs with that dude.
then you took me to that place that was like, I remember one time that you took me to your career business in downtown, I think it was, and then there was like this medical place, and they had those kids, those dolls that are like peekaboo or hiding or playing hide and seek.
Oh yes.
Fuck that place. I was like, I remember walking in, like looking at, like, what the fuck is that? And Brandon, oh, it's the thing, and me. What is the thing? Are those dolls? Do they move by themselves? Do they do something? What is the plan? Why? And the doctors were like super chill, not giving a shit. Like, oh yeah, they're there, me, bro.
Well, so for those of you that don't know, what the place he's talking about was like an orthopedics joint for like if you have a limb missing or something, they kind of build you the limbs.
Doesn't fucking matter what they did. Why they had peekaboo or whatever the fuck dolls things, like, that is just fucking creepy.
Illy, if you worked there, you'd have done that yourself for your own entertainment.
If they told me, like, the first thing that you need to do in this job is make one, yeah, I would make it.
And then they put your soul inside, of course.
Yeah, that's what scares me. Like, Jesus, it turns into a fucking creepypasta. Like, you're gonna be here forever and
Illy,
ever.
Illy suddenly, like, they turned into weeping angels from Doctor Who. It's
Oh
like,
my
don't blink.
God, no! That's what it. No, imagine like, oh, you have the closing shift. I'm having jack shit. No, I'm not closing this shit. I'm opening it, or maybe be in the noon when the sun is super up. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Oh my
Illy
God.
goes in with like a whip. It's like, look, I watch Castlevania. I know what shit happens here.
Comes in with a cross and holy water, like my eternal holy water in a spray can. Like, fuck you guys. En el nombre de Dios.
If you guys like what you're hearing, by the way, please give us a follow.
the what is it? The power of Christ compels you. I'm gonna be throwing the water everywhere. God, no.
Speaking of Castlevania, I went to the Walmart last night. I actually saw they have like a coloring book for Castlevania for the electronics
No, they do.
section. Uh-huh.
But it from the show.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
You have the art book. You essentially have the same thing. It's just you don't have to have markers for it.
No, but I have markers for that. I'm sad.
Are you being serious? You want that?
I have a bunch of coloring shit. That'd be awesome. It's an excuse
Okay.
to buy the crayons. That's an excuse.
Okay.
That's an excuse to buy crayons. I was thinking like I would like to buy crayons. For what? Why am I gonna buy crayons? Now tomorrow I was like,
Okay.
here's just fucking drawing thing of me. Yee! $1 crayon things are coming up. Oh my god. Yeah, I do have the art books. Not from the new
Yes.
show. It hasn't shown up.
I don't think they have one yet. Yeah, I actually should check that now that you mention it.
No, they haven't. I like
Oh,
the.
you've been watching, okay.
To be perfectly honest, I prefer the one from the old show because the old show is a lot more better.
I think it's not because it was a bad thing or anything. It's just that the style changed, which it
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad show. The second season was really good. I mean, the second show, because it's the second show,
Yeah. Yeah.
wasn't
should.
bad.
Sequel series, I believe, is a good way to put it.
That's a good way to put it. I like the first season because
I mean, they left you with a hell of a tease. It's like you guys better get this shit out sooner rather than later,
Yeah,
man.
you sons of bitches, just bring my beautiful boy back, killing everyone, turn into.
I want Baltar stabbing vampires. Come on.
I like his voice so much.
Yeah, good voice. I'm surprised he doesn't do more voice acting.
But to be perfectly honest, like I said, I like the first one. I
Yeah.
like my drunk guy because he's drunk most of the fucking season, even if he doesn't drink. So.
Oh, by the way, speaking of useless, stupid shit,
Yeah.
something came out this week that we can't afford, but if we could, we
Oh
would.
yeah.
I posted a link here. That is a self-transforming Transformer Megatron.
I need it.
And by the way, if you guys want to, I'm not going to post a link here. If you guys are following CNET on YouTube, check out that video because the woman in that looks like I pissed off I don't have her job because that woman, every time she does one of those, I feel like she is having the best day of her life when she plays with those things.
I remember the one with, was it Optimus?
The first one, I think, yeah.
When she took her kid, her girl, and the girl was like,
Yeah.
ah! I mean, yeah, that's me. That's me for real. Like, everyone was like, her expressions and everything, how she reacts, it's like all of us, to be perfectly honest.
Well, my favorite is in the last video she did where she got the two of them to fight together. She had them on the same table,
Yeah.
and Megatron almost fell over.
It's a big one. Megatron is
Yeah,
a lot
he's
more bigger.
He is a big boy, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not as big as Grimlock, but
No,
they're
he's
big.
bigger, I think. I think he is
Is he?
legitimately bigger. Illy, it's $900.
I mean, for me, money doesn't mean anything.
Well, let me see here. Let me price compare
God
this.
damn it.
Now I'm curious.
God damn it.
I'm on the website here. I'm already here. You're dealing with this.
Mhm.
You open this door. If I can find it. Robinson Products. There we go. Grimlock. Okay.
Mhm. Go.
Oh,
What?
okay. Oh, Megatron's a lot cheaper. Never mind. Oh wait, that's a collector's edition.
I told you that the thing was more expensive than Grimlock.
How much do you think it is?
It's like 1,200, no?
Oh, you wish.
Oh no, is it more?
$1,699.
So 1,700. Fuck you guys. It's what I pay.
Optimus Prime is $700 for those of you playing the home
Oh
game.
no! I mean, I'm really pissed off right now. I'm really pissed off.
And then they have a non-transforming Bumblebee. That's only $400.
Still sad. No. No, I'll if I see one of those that transforms, like a Bumblebee that actually transforms, I'd be like, now I'm gonna go kill myself. Excuse me. Oh my god.
All right. No problem, Rock. You guys have a good night. By the way, don't forget, next week we are working with Rockagoth on a mental health awareness stream for charity, and it's going to be her, K9, and myself, and possibly Illy drawing, depending on her finger. And yeah, it's going to be streaming Life in Balance, so don't be afraid to check in on that. If you're not following her, there's the link there to follow her.
Yay.
No problem.
Thank you for passing by, bro.
Thanks for passing by,
Sis.
as always.
I mean, yes. Yes.
Yeah. But no, it's kind of mind blowing that the limited edition is 900. What the hell makes a difference of 900? Whatever. It's expensive, and I want it.
Yeah, also.
And I'm being good, not buying things like this.
Yeah. I'm gonna go cry later. Don't worry. I'll cry for the both of us. Oh. Oh.
Like, honestly, it's like one of those things you kind of hope one day it's like, well, they'll be affordable enough in like 3 years, right? Like, kids are going to be, the technology's going to be commonplace then, yeah?
No, that's not gonna happen. That's
So
not
they were
gonna
trying to-
happen.
So they've been teasing, like, they're going to have another RoboSyn product pretty soon, and they're teasing who it could be, and I'm like, well, who else do you have on the Decepticon side that you can do this with? Because if you're doing, if they, okay, now, here's the key on that I was going to get to.
What?
There's one thing these all have in common.
Huh.
They are movement, but they are ground-based, so when they're in vehicle mode, they can move around.
True.
So how do you get a fighter craft unless you suddenly have like hovercraft technology in these things? And at that point, it's like I'm just gonna go buy a car.
Yeah, just buy a car. I mean,
Like a down payment on a car is one of these things.
yes. Damn. Highway.
I'm thinking the next one might be if they were gonna do it. I think it's gonna be Soundwave, but the problem is people are not gonna be happy because Soundwave has one thing that they won't be able to do with that. I don't think
What?
the cassettes.
Is that the one that you have like 10 times?
The Masterpiece Soundwave. I actually don't have that one 10 times. Thank you.
Well, I'm just saying.
I think I probably, in all fairness, if we were actually going to say how many Transformers I have 10 times over, there's a damn good argument it's probably Optimus Prime. I don't know why, it keeps coming up like that.
It's like my brother had 20 fucking Darth Vaders, all different.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of what I'm like.
Yeah, but no, I mean, no, but Soundwave, I have the definitive one, which I have Substack of right now, if you guys are not checking that out, and I will have part 2 up at some point. I actually had to take some new pictures today, so.
Yay, Brandon is being very crafty and happy with his new toys.
You're just happy I'm using that stuff.
I don't care, honestly. As long as you're entertaining, happy, that's all I care for.
I'm being productive, that's how I view it.
Right.
Yeah, it's all relative, I know.
Yeah. Not gonna lie there. Oh
At least I
my
admit
god.
But how you holding up there?
I'm in pain, but I'll be fine, I guess.
You wanna wrap it a little early then? We can. I don't mind.
Yeah,
If you want, if you feel-
I think so. Not gonna lie, I'm
Okay.
pretty tired also because oh my god, today that just tired me even more. So
Okay. All right. So a little abbreviated version of the half-ass show this week. Reminder: we will not be on the air next week for the half-ass show. It's our anniversary, so we're going to take some time to ourselves. Coming up Thursday, though, we have the streamers Life in Balance for Start of Mental Health Month. Tomorrow, I'm going to be commentating on the Wolf games over on Wolf's channel, Lively Luna's channel. I think I don't know if it's changing or not, but stand by for that. I'll post something about it. I'm going to try and get on the air this week with some game. I mean, I have Helldivers now. I got no excuse.
right, you should.
You got anything planned for this week aside from possibly Thursday?
I was planning on doing something Tuesday, but it will all depend on how I feel with the boo boo.
Okay.
So
Right.
yeah. But
All right, so up in the air at that point.
Yeah, it's more because I don't know how bad is it going to be at work, and
Yeah.
if anything happens, I don't want to promise anything on Tuesday. So Thursday I
Okay.
can do whatever I need to do.
Alrighty, well, that'll about do us for then this week. If you guys like what you heard today, even though it's abbreviated, please consider giving us a follow. It always helps us grow. And check out Illy's story on Substack if you guys haven't already. It's slowly getting there. Dominant One's down the pike also. We'll be working on that a little bit more soon.
Can't wait to talk about that shit.
Yeah, I know you are.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's about all I got right now. So thanks everybody for stopping by, and we will see you all very soon over here on Magic Ninja Robot on Twitch. For now, good night.
Good night, and sorry everybody. It's just boo boos. Night, everybody.
Night.